Hello everyone, I am Chalma Reddy. Welcome to CR Maths class. In previous class we have discussed concept. This is continuation part. See that multinomial theorem. The expansion of a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus and so on ar n whole power n is called multinomial theorem. That means here, how many terms are there? There are r terms. Only two terms are there. a1 plus a2 whole power n means this is binomial. a1 plus a2 plus a3 whole power n. This is trinomial. If four terms are there, quadrinomial. 5 terms, 6 terms, 7 terms. Overall, we will say that those are multinomial theorem. How many number of terms are there in binomial expansion means already we know that n plus 1 terms. In trinomial expansion, how many number of terms are there? How to identify? So here one formula is there. This formula, observe this. The number of terms a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus and so on r whole power n is n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1. This is the formula. So remember it, this formula. So any that either binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial, whatever may be, you will get very easily number of terms. See here, I am going to discuss a trinomial. How many number of terms are there? N value is n. Number of terms, that means r value is 3. Now substitute in that formula. N plus 3 minus 1 c 3 minus 1. That means n plus 2 c2. The number of terms in trinomial, this is the formula, n plus 2 c2. So finally what I am saying means the number of terms in multinomial theorem is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Remember it, that formula. Okay, next see that second formula. The general term in the expansion of x1 plus x2 plus and so on xp whole power n is, how to write the general term? In binomial expansion we know that x plus a whole power n expansion. How we are writing a general term? tr plus 1, that is equal to ncr into x power r, x power n minus r into a power r. This is general term in binomial expansion. But trinomial, quadrinomial, like that, whatever is there, how to find out the general term means this is the formula: n factorial by n1 factorial, n2 factorial, and so on np factorial into x1 power n1, x2 power n2, and so on xp power np, where n1 plus n2 plus and so on up to np, the sum of the terms is n. This is general term in multinomial theorem. Formulas are there. Middle term. How to find the middle term? See here. If n is odd, there will be two middle terms in the expansion of x plus a whole power n. If n is odd, there are two middle terms. What are they? One is n plus 1 by 2 th term and n plus 3 by 2 th term. For suppose x plus a whole power 9, the power is odd. How many number of middle terms are there means 9 plus 1 by 2, that is fifth term, and 9 plus 3 by 2, 9 plus 12, 12 by 2, this is sixth term. So here fifth and sixth terms are middle terms in that expansion x plus a whole power 9. Okay, now if n is even, there will be only one middle term in the expansion x plus a whole power n, that is n by 2 plus 1th term. Or suppose x plus a whole power 10. N is even. So the middle term is 10 by 2 plus 1th term. 10 by 2 means 5. 5 plus 1, that is 6th term. Okay. If n is equal to 10, substitute here, it cannot be divisible. See, 10 plus 1 by 2, 11 by 2, it cannot be divisible. Yes or no? 10 plus 3 by 2 cannot be divisible. In this basis also you can remember easily. If you are taken n value is odd, substitute here 9 by 2 plus 1. It is also cannot be get integer. Yes or no? So if n is odd, there are two middle terms in that expansion. If n is even, only one middle term. What are the middle terms means? If n is odd, there are two middle terms. Those are n plus 1 by 2 and n plus 3 by 2. If n is even, there is only one middle term, that is n by 2 plus 1th term. Students, all of you understood now? Next, if n is odd, there are two greatest binomial coefficients. Binomial coefficient. General term, you know that NCR into x power n minus r into a power r. Here, NCR is called binomial coefficient. Yes or no? So, if n is odd, there are two greatest binomial coefficient in the expansion x plus a whole power n, which are NC n minus 1 by 2 and NC n plus 1 by 2. These are the binomial coefficients. Already you know that Pascal triangle 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Here observe that in this case, this is a middle term. In this case, this is a middle term. In this case, observe that these two are middle terms. Whenever we are getting two middle terms, those binomial coefficients are equal. That's only they are given. NC n minus 1 by 2 is equal to NC n plus 1 by 2. There are two greatest binomial coefficient. Those are equal. Those are equal. Okay. If n is odd means there are two binomial coefficients. If n is even, there is only one greatest binomial coefficient, that is NC n by 2. NC n by 2. Now, the term containing the coefficient of x power m in the expansion of a x power p plus b by x power q whole power n is TR plus 1. The term containing the coefficient of x power m in the expansion, that is TR plus 1. Then how to find R value, that is the important. This is a shortcut formula. Remember it, students. R is equal to NP minus M divided by P plus Q. N means we know that is the power. Okay. What is M? What they are asking coefficient, that is coefficient of x power m. Coefficient of x power minus 5 means m value is 5. Coefficient of x power 10, m value is 10. Then how to identify p and q value? See that a x power p plus b by x power q. In first term, numerator x power coefficient. In second term, denominator x power coefficient. Those are p and q values. Okay, students. Now here important is how we are finding the r value. This is the shortcut method. So if x power m coefficient we need to find, then how to find the r value means np minus m by p plus q. Next, sometimes they will ask find the independent term. Independent term meaning is constant term. That means x power 0 coefficient. X power 0 means that is a 1 or not? 1 means constant only. X power 0 means instead of m, what is there here? 0 or not? So in place of m, substitute 0, you will get the shortcut formula np by p plus q. Whenever they will ask, find the independent term means R value is how to find? By using np plus p plus q formula only. Students, are you understood? The term independent of x in the expansion ax power p plus b by x power q whole power n is tr plus 1. Then how to find r value means this is the formula. R is equal to np by p plus q. The R value always should be integer. If you got fractional part or negative at the time, there is no independent term. There is no x power m coefficient. Okay. So R value particularly integer means then we will find the coefficient. Otherwise, it cannot be exist. And here one more point. This is an important point. Rth term from the end, not beginning, end. Rth term from the end in the expansion of x plus y whole power n is n minus r plus 2th term from the beginning. So we know that general term formula. Okay, that general term means that is r plus 1th term, rth term, second term, third term, fourth term. This is beginning onwards. But here they are asking rth term from the end in reverse order. Rth term they are asking. Okay, so rth term from the end in the expansion of x plus y whole power n is this is n minus r plus 2th term from the beginning from n minus r plus 2th term. This is next second formula. The coefficient of x power n minus 1 in expansion x minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2 and so on x minus alpha n is minus of alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus and so on minus plus alpha n. That meaning is here minus s1 minus s1 sum of the roots. See here x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma. How many roots are there? There are 3 roots. That means this is third degree polynomial equation. N value 3. N value 3 here substitute. So you will get x power 3 minus 1, that is x square. What is x square coefficient in this expansion? Expanded x cube minus sum of the roots into x. So sum of the roots into x square plus sum of product of the roots taken 2 at a time alpha beta minus product of the roots, that is equal to 0. Here what is coefficient of x square, students? What is coefficient of x square? This part only now, that is minus sigma alpha means sum of the roots s1. I think all of you understood now. Coefficient of x power n minus 1 in x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2 into and so on x minus alpha n. Here alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and so on alpha n. There are n roots. That is nth degree polynomial equation. Then what is the coefficient? Minus s1. This is also same like that. The coefficient of x power n minus 1 in x plus alpha 1, x plus alpha 2 and so on x plus alpha n. That means here take positive. Here also you will get positive. At the time, what is the coefficient of x power n minus 1 is? That is only s1. S1 means sum of the roots. Sum of the roots. The coefficient of x power n minus 2. X power n minus 2 means what? This is only S2. Yes or no? S2. S2 means sigma alpha beta. How to find that? This is the shortcut formula. See here. What is the shortcut formula? Coefficient of x power n minus 2 in this expansion is alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus and so on alpha n whole square minus alpha 1 square plus alpha 2 whole square plus alpha n whole square divided by 2. That meaning is S2 only. That meaning is S2 only.